There are great Catwoman runs. There are decent runs. There's some that get a little messy. And then there's Catwoman done by Ann Nocenti. Sometimes writers take a little while to get their groove. Maybe the first arc isn't perfect, but the more they write the character, the deeper you get into it, you start seeing a spectacular art form. And sometimes, well, you get this shit. See, I don't like to hate on comics. As someone who's made his own comics, I know that it's extremely hard to do one. The process is definitely tough, and the fact that it takes multiple people to create a comic, you can't put the sole blame on one person. And I want to say that I do think that the art is a problem in this run, and we're going to get to why I think that, but it's the writing, the direction of the character and where she's going. It's absolutely horrendous. I'm talking about I read 4 issues, and I was out. And this is surprising because I almost always give runs maybe 5 to 10 issues to kind of get me drawn in. Alright, so you're sitting here like, well, what's so bad about this run? You got a sexy lead, you got Joker coming in full blast by issue number 2 with the death of the family arc. Are you overreacting a little bit here? No, I'm not. So we start this run with Selina's past and having her talk to her best friend about having a cute little stuffy animal that's a cat. And her friend is like, it's so cute. And Selina's like, no, I don't like cute. And her friend's like, but cute is great. And you know what? We just skip to the next page because who gives a shit? And bam! Selina sees her stuffy from years ago and it's brought back memories. And it's on fire, the stuffy. And that matters because I don't know. Who would do something so awful, though, to a cute teddy bear, you ask? Well, doesn't really matter, because Catwoman then sees a cat symbol in the sky, and then this little gem of dialogue comes in that really just solidifies what I'm going to run into as I read more of this. It's, look, mommy, a big creepy cat in the sky. Come on, Earl. Tss, you and your crazy imagination. What? It's a gigantic fucking symbol in the sky. What imagination? Just look up. Anyway, Selina meets up with Gwen, who's a new bestie and the current day bestie, not the old bestie who's probably dead. And this conversation is pretty standard stuff. It's nothing special, but basically, Selina's being a cool girl, you know? This is one of the weirder parts, though, as we get into the talking more, is that Selina states that she hates skin. What? And her friend responds with, I love your skin. I'll take your skin. Which is like totally normal conversation and not weird at all. And I assume that Gwen is a black lady because, well, she looks black on this, and Selina's a white lady, and that's kind of weird that a black lady wants to take a white lady's skin. I don't know what to really make of that, but whatever. And then, of course, Selina has to strip because it's Catwoman. That's what people want, right? Strip, Selina. That's what you're made for. All right, and the next scene is probably one of my favorite in the entire run that I've unfortunately read 4 issues of, is her going undercover. Selina wants to be this big bad undercover going into the diner, and her outfit is absolutely fucking amazing because it's Catwoman with a hoodie on. Whatever. And at this point, you just don't care because you just want to get through these pages because you want to see the Joker. We know that the Joker's coming because in the front of the issue, the cover says prelude into the death of the family. So that's what we want to read, right? So after dinner, we flip on to nighttime, and on top of a building is a spy bot, and this spy bot is spying on Selina. And of course, Selina is in bra and panties once more, which to me is insane because she's in bed sleeping. And see, I'm not a girl here, but if I go by what my wife says, there is no fucking way that she is sleeping with a bra. Bras slip off within like 5 minutes of once you get home and you're not going out anymore. Anyway, Selina hits the robot, and the next page we just flip to her peering down from a rooftop, which is one of my other favorite scenes because in the caption it says morning, but it's dark out. Did the artist and letterist even talk to each other when they were making this script? Like, what is happening right now? Anyway, Selina comes in busting up some bad guys with her high kicks and whips to the face, and this is probably the most action in the entire issue, and it's done basically in 2 pages. But hey, it's better than reading any more about cute stuffed fucking animals. Oh wait, there's a kid. Or at least, I think it's a kid. I can't really tell from the design, but it's stuck in a trash can, and it looks like a chess piece, and oh, Selina's trying to get her out, and then you flip the page and boom! She's dead. And then another kid is in another piece of garbage chess piece looking thing, and Selina somehow has to get him out in time to save him, and then the Joker shows up. All right, you still with me? Because that's issue 1. Let's get to issue 2. It's bad. So like I said, the Joker shows up, and this is a creepy, edgy Joker with his face cut out and re-put on his face because it's 2013 and we're fucking wild, baby. And so the Joker's like, hee, I'm so kooky, look at me. Oh, but the Joker has plans for Catwoman, and he lets the boy run away, which absolutely makes zero sense for Joker, because he would never let that opportunity go to waste of hurting people, especially little kids. But instead, he has to tie down Catwoman, and then before turning on the rip clothes off Catwoman for fan service machine, he throws us this little special treat of a rhyme. I'm gonna read it, because I got the issue up right on my computer. What are little girls made of? Hungry and lice and everything nice. Roll the dice and come up mice. Bye bye, cat face. This comic's gonna make me become the fucking Joker. So back to Selina getting her clothes ripped off, because that's what you're in for. It's like an episode of Goku versus Frieza on Namek, and the clothes just keep coming off more and more every issue. And that's a big portion of her clothes gone at this point as this machine's ripping it off. And then she gets hit with, I don't know, water or smoke. I can't really tell from the artist's whatever he's doing here. It's really hard to tell. Like, look at this. And then she's on the ground. She faints. And what is that? That does not look like water. I see you, artist. I know you are horny motherfucker. And then we get Joker kissing Catwoman. Or maybe, I don't know, bringing her back from drowning. Either way, it's just fucking nasty, and the face that's ripped off is on his nasty ass ugly face. I don't know, it's just nasty. Anyway, Catwoman is like, what do you want? And the Joker's like, well, simple, my love, to wear my suit. Actually, he says, do you like skin? Which is more creepy and would be effective as Joker, except to this point, I really hate most of the dialogue that Joker's saying. So Selina says, no. Oh, wait, no. She says yes, because this is a comic, and it's a dumb fucking comic, so she's going to take the suit from the Joker and put it on. What the I just want you to take a second about that, because this part really annoys me, because it's like, I would rather be naked, you know, just let my dick swing in the middle of Gotham, than put on a suit from the Joker, or in Selina's case, just let her titties and ass swing, because why? Why would you put on a suit from the Joker? You know that's gonna be a bad thing. Anyway, Selina puts on the suit because, well, you know, we have to. And while she's putting on the suit, we get a nice little panel here of her trying to zip up her suit over her big ass titties, because, you know, who loves that? And bam, she knocks the fucking Joker out, or tries to punch him out. But of course the Joker doesn't like that. So remember that suit that she took from the Joker? Well, yeah, he of course had some type of taser thing in there, and he drops her like a sack of potatoes. Anyway, at this point, I'm half checked out, wondering how much longer this issue can possibly go on. And the Joker talks about nonsense, about exacting revenge on the Batman, and he kisses Selina and tells her bye-bye, and then leaves. And then I'm wondering where my life is at this point and why I'm reading this. But the ultimate prank isn't that. You want to know what the ultimate prank is in all of this? It's that Selina takes off her suit and has bat marks all over her titties and ass and tummy and so on because... Joker, fuck you. This is my goddamn villain origin story. This is it. This is how it starts. I promise you. All right, I gotta warn you guys. At this point, I'm really just tired, and I'm only 2 issues in. And the next 2 issues, this is where I really can't even recall much, because I read this 4 days ago, and I can't recall it because it's that bad. Because this new arc, past the tie-ins, maybe we get something good, right? I mean, Selina looks good on the cover, and we open it up with her and her bestie Gwen being cool and talking like she wasn't just almost sexually assaulted by the Joker in a few fucking pages prior to this, with her clothes ripped off like 3 times in one issue. We're not even going to talk about that, right? But then we just kind of jump over to this new girl, and I don't even know what she's talking about. Something about an artifact. And the artifact has like this Venom Carnage like rip-off shit coming out of a box. And then Selina comes to interfere because she wants to know if she can steal it. Because finally we're getting back to the essence of Catwoman being a heist character, which could be really fun. But this run doesn't do anything with that. And instead, we just get a lot of exposition dumps throughout this issue. And when I say a lot, I do mean a lot. You get a whole goddamn page here It's a double spread of them just talking about what they're seeing, which is really something that annoys the living shit out of me. I'm just like wondering what I did in life to deserve me doing this to myself. I ask that every day or every moment that I'm reading this. Anyway, Selena jumps back in. She's hitting up some bad guys. She got her whips. And then that fight leads to somehow this Dracula-like looking beast starting spouting like cliche-ass garbage like, "Who dares wake me?" And Selena does because, well, you know, she's Catwoman. And this time she has clothes on, so that's kind of nice. And the issue ends with her getting this pretty badass looking sword. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's going to whip some ass. That sounds good. And I want to make it clear, I'm not like against some fan service, but oh my god, so far she has been basically used as a sexual pawn to jack off to. Except this issue. Wasn't too much of that. It was actually really no fan service at all. Well, a little bit, but not like it was in the previous 2 issues. But then the next issue, she wields a powerful weapon, and she's about to do some cool shit, right? But remember that Venom knockoff, or that symbiote looking thing, whatever the hell you want to say? Well, he comes out of the artifact, and he slaps Selena on the ass. Or attaches to her ass. I'm really not sure which, because I can't really tell. But I can tell that the fan service is back, and my fucking god, you only lasted 1 issue. Dracula looking thing comes out to fight Selena, and he looks even bigger and weirder than before, so he doesn't really look like Dracula anymore. He just looks like a disgusting alien Dracula thing. I don't know. And the huge Venom knockoff tongue thing comes out, and Selena fights it some more, and the fight is messy, and it's hard to tell what's happening, and then by the end, Selena looks almost like emo / crow looking, and I don't know, really, honestly, at this point, I'm just a little hazy because I want this to end and I can't even understand what's happening. And I don't really care what's happening. And the issue just ends with Selena feeling hollow. And I know this because she says that out loud, which is really weird. And I'm not sure if she even wants to heist anymore because she says diamonds are not her love anymore. And that's it. That's where I had to stop this because, oh my god. If I had to read one more page of this god-awful run, I think I actually would have became the Joker. I mean, this is awful. This is terrible. This is not worth reading, but I hope that my agony was enough for you to stay away from this. Of course, I am being a little overdramatic, and I think Anne can make one of the greatest comics of all time with her Daredevil run, so I don't think she's like the worst writer ever for comics, but this run might be one of the worst runs I've ever read for any character in any medium for anything. It doesn't get much worse than this, and if I'm being honest, I would put this in the trash bin and let just like shit pile up on it so nobody actually, you know, goes through it to find it, and just sink this to the bottom of the fucking ocean and let it just deteriorate over time. It's that bad. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I like doing comic book videos. I am more of a positive person, but this comic was so bad that it had to get a little bit of special attention. And if you did like this, hit the like button. I would love to see that. If you loved it, hit the subscribe button. That always means a lot. And everybody, have a wonderful day. I don't know what that was.